Good morning, class.
Good morning.
How have you been?
Fine.
Welcome back to this term. Nairobi is very cold. Aren't you feeling the weather?
Yes.
It's very cold, yeah? So put a lot of energy by putting on a lot of warm wear. Sio baridi sikushike, si ndio?
Yes.
Ama mnasemaje?
Ndio.
Tuko pamoja?
Kabisa.
Nairobi is very cold now. Before we continue, let me call the register. Nancy, present. Lily,
Present.
Gloria,
Present.
Irene,
Present.
and some of the students have not reported back. Yeah, so we need to make some arrangements and call out back your friends to come back to school. Otherwise, our institution normally says 70% of the attendance, 75% of the attendance. If you don't attend our class, we are going to take a defer until next year. So let us be serious on attendance during our class, so that you cannot your lecturer shouldn't defer you from the school. So in today's topic, we are going to talk about fibers. Now, in our objectives today, we are going to learn about identification of fibers. 2, we need to talk about what is fiber. And 3, we need to talk about care labels. So let us talk about, I'll start with the second one before we go to the next one. So who can tell us what is fibers? What is fibers? Can somebody tell us what is fiber? I already sent you your previous handouts to prepare yourself for these notes. Who can tell us what is fiber? Yes?
Fiber is iron.
A fiber is iron. Who else? Who else can tell us what is fiber? Someone is saying a fiber is iron. Who else? So a fiber is a yarn that has been produced from a staple yarn. So this is a combination of fibers that are woven together to form a yarn. So that is why it's called a fiber. So in this fiber, after being yarn, it's a process that normally goes. It's a process of making the yarn that is normally done in the factory to produce a fabric. Are we together?
Yes.
So, in this processing of a fabric, normally it is always a yarn that is woven through the process, and then after the yarn is being processed, woven, normally it forms a fabric. So in this time, there are so many processes that is passed through to make this yarn. One is who can tell me the process of making a yarn? Yes? Spinning. So before we start with, we go to spinning. There is a process that we start with. Anybody who can guess? After the farmer has harvested the produce, that is the cotton from the farm. Now the farmer takes the produce to the factory. Yeah?
Sorting.
It's called sorting. Can we clap for her? So it's called sorting. So this is one of the first things that is normally done in the factory. Thereafter, the fabric, after they've been sorted, this cotton is taken to a spinning hall. After taken to the spinning hall, this is where now it is being spun by a special machine to form a yarn. After being forming a yarn, that is where now it is twisted together to make it more strong. So another process of making a yarn, somebody can remember? Another process of learning processes of making a yarn. Umesahau? Huh? Another one? This is called umeona hii kwenye kitabu? Huh? In your notes? It's called
Chain.
correct.
Chain.
So this is where now this process is being done, and so on and so forth. So does anybody know has a question on that? Anybody? So we've talked about the fibers and the process of the fiber. Now, when you're talking about the identification of fabrics, we're going to talk about these fabrics. Now, on these fabrics, there are quite numbers of so many types of fabrics. Who can somebody tell us one of the fabrics that somebody knows? Yes?
Natural fibers.
So this is called natural fibers. Another one? Yes? Another one? Yes? Synthetic fibers. So in these synthetic fibers, that one will be a topic for another day. So today we are going to list down the number of natural fibers that we know. But for today, I want us to pen there, and I give you an assignment on the natural fibers. So in your assignment, I want you to go and look at the number one, the types of natural fibers that we know. Types of natural fibers. Number two, we're going to list down the natural fibers. Anybody who has a question? Nobody. So that is what we have for today. Until we meet next week, have a good day. So does anybody, I need to collect, or can the student collect my homework that I gave them over the holiday? Has it been done? So the class prefect, Lillian, collect all the assignments and bring them to my office. So for today, that is what we have. Thank you. Okay.